As RVers, there can be hurdles and there can be problems to getting to enjoying your RV, whether it's the high cost of fuel right now or it's supplies that you can't seem to find in the stores to be able to get into your hands. But I think there's a bigger problem out there, the number one problem. But the good thing is, for the number one problem out there, which I think is RV service and RV repairs, I think there's a good solution out there to help curb some of those problems. Here's the thing about RV service is you don't have to look far to hear a horror story of somebody that took their RV to get it repaired. It's been there for weeks, months. There's no end in sight of when they're going to get their RV back. To some people, it might look like a death sentence to the camping season when you take your RV into those bay doors. The good thing is I have a couple of things that I think can help in a few different ways. I always want to try and continue to learn and share what I learn with you guys so that you can enjoy RVing even more. So whether that's tips, tutorials, or reviews, today I have some tips that I think will kind of boost that and take it even farther. The first thing is something that I've been doing, and I've been doing the NRVTA home study course. I've actually been really impressed with it. I like it for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's really easy to understand. I think anybody that takes a course and goes through it will glean something off of it that they can use for helping them with their RV. Number two, it's taught to you from a tech perspective. So you're going to be getting that information in an easy way to use it, but it's also going to be given to you from a tech perspective. So it's not just a simplified version of what to do and how to maintain your RV, but it gives you the background and the information behind it so you know why you're doing what you're doing. So when you're looking at something, you know what to do and what to test, and you eliminate the guessing in trying to work on your RV. I'll put a link down in the description to all the different things that I'm talking about today, but they have a home study course so you can go through it at your own pace. So they have one that's online and they have one where they'll send you the workbooks and the USB drive to be able to put into your computer and go through it at your own pace. I'm going through the online version right now, and the one thing that stands out to me is the way that they explain it to be able to put the tools in your hand. So when you're looking at a multimeter, you know what you're selecting and how you're going to be using it and what you're testing. So a bit of a shameless plug here, because when I do videos about repacking the bearings on your RV, or if I'm doing it about an absorption refrigerator or a 12-volt refrigerator, or what to do with your AC to make it a little bit more efficient, I'm trying to pass along some of that information so that it can help you out to be informed. Even if you don't want to do the work, I hope that it gives you the information to know that repacking the bearings is different than just using the bearing buddy to squirt a little bit of grease in there. So that information, I hope, helps everybody out there. And sometimes I see on these RV forums where I see a really simple problem. It just needs a little bit of knowledge that it would have been faster just to fix it even before it left your driveway, faster than making the phone call and driving it to the dealership. But this NRVTA course is just too good of a resource not to pass along, because it's just so much knowledge packed into one course. Now, I think this does a second thing too. So if you're not super handy, you don't want to do the maintenance, you don't want to do the repairs, you're not looking to climb up on the roof a couple of times a year to do the maintenance on the AC unit, then this does give you the information to have the conversation with the RV tech so that you know what you're talking about. You know the questions to ask and you know how to get to the proper information. It seems like there's almost a baseline out there for the RV service industry to just get rid of an entire appliance if there's a problem with it, rather than trying to diagnose what the problem might be. So you might be paying $1,000 for a new AC unit when it might just be a $10, $15 part, or they might be swapping out the entire fridge when it's just a control panel or just a board that needs to be replaced. So the tools, having the tools and the knowledge and the questions to ask to get to that information so that you're not overspending when you need to swap out something in the fridge, or if you're having a problem with that AC unit. You don't want to throw out that entire appliance if there's just one problem, one bad component that's in there that needs to be swapped out. It's wasteful and it's expensive and it's not good for the end user. I think this is something that we can all do as RVers, is we're all learning and continuing to learn. If you have a base of knowledge, having those fundamentals underneath your belt will really go a long way, and it'll be great for the RV industry. If you go onto forums, you can see some good information out there, and sometimes you can see some scary information out there. So having the base of the fundamentals, I think, is fantastic. Now, the second thing that I think the RV industry drastically monthly needs is they need more RV service technicians, ones that are knowledgeable with quality in mind. There are some that are out there, but we need a lot more. So this is where I'm going to open it up to you guys, because I want to go check out the school in Texas. It's in Athens, Texas, and they have multiple courses that you can go through, whether it's the fundamentals, whether it's the technical training to become a tech or to be an inspector. I want to go check out the school. So I signed up for the in-person fundamentals course coming this September 19th through the 23rd. So if anybody wanted to sign up during that same time, we could go through the class together. It should be a really fun week. Doing the hands-on course, maybe doing a potluck one night, but just being able to be there to do the fundamentals course. So they have an RV park that is there, so you can stay right on the site and take the course. It sounded like the majority of the spots were still available when I had booked mine, so if you wanted to check that out and do the course with me, go ahead and sign up. It was the September 19th through the 23rd of 2022. But I think if we had these things where we had informed RVers that had the knowledge behind it, and we increased the amount of techs out there, and if some of these RV dealerships would hire the techs and change the way they do their ordering processes, I think the RV service could get significantly better. So if you've ever seriously wanted to consider being an RV technician or an inspector, this is something definitely worth taking a look at. I'm excited to go check out the school because I know they have advanced classes, they have classes on solar, and I've so far been impressed with everything that I've seen in the home study course. So if you're not able to make it there in September and you're wanting to do the course, that home study course is a fantastic option. You can do it from anywhere that you want at your own pace, like I said. I didn't make it very clear there in the video. It's not the only time that they're having that course, that class. They have it other times during the year. That's just when I'm going to be there. They are a Texas Workforce Commission licensed certified career training school. So they do have an admissions. You will sign up as a student. And so there is a process to getting signed up for that class. But I just wanted to make that clear. The home study course is something that you could just have sent to you, or you can download it and use it on your computer. So it's a little bit different there, but that in-person class you can do at different times. They have a schedule on their website. For me, I love to continue to learn. The channel here is called All About RVs. It's not called I Know It All About RVs. So I always want to continue to learn and to share what I learned. So I just want to continue to pass that on to you guys to help you guys to enjoy RVing. So I'll put a link down in the description, like I said, to the at-home course, and I'll put a link down in the description to the in-person fundamentals course that we're going to be doing in September. So if you give them a call, just let them know that you want to do it for that week and that you want to do it with me. But I think that's going to do it for today. I really hope that we can help get the knowledge into RVers' hands and the right tools. We can get more RV technicians out there, and we can start to see a change in these RV repair service centers so that things can change over and not be so much of a nightmare thinking about taking your RV to have it repaired, and it'll be a much better, enjoyable experience. So if we can just get more of that, I think we're on a good path. So that's going to do it for today. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos about RVing, hit that subscribe button. And if we don't see you on the road, hopefully we will see you next video.